acid rapper, soccer hacky sacker, cocky khaki jacket jacker, slap happy faggot slapper, a rocky rocket launcher, shake that laffy taffy, jolly raunchy rapper, dang 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 ski ski ski, she do that thing for 3 retweets, the album feel like 92, now take that bump for he 3P, chance hold acid, cruising on that.
This time you probably got some good ad revenue off of your video, but it's time for me and Seth's Cumshirt to debunk. There's really nothing I have to say, hey, you know, usually I leave the debunking, to people like, Seth or Chuck, they probably didn't see any of this, and, I wanted, I felt obligated to add my 2 cents on that video.
You forced a gaming channel to debunk an anime channel. Like, I wanted to debunk Dobbs, but I couldn't do this because I saw this monstrosity. But, let's get to this video.
My name's Seth's Cumshirt. I'll be partnering up with Silver today. We'll be debunking Discom's debunk on Seth the Programmer's Pain vs. Itachi. Let's go. Before we start this video, I would like to say I don't care which character wins the battle. It's irrelevant to the matter. What I do care about is the information Discom uses to explain both characters. What I mean by that is their feats, abilities, and stats, which were done lazy and incorrect in Discom's video. Basically, if you've ever watched it, it was complete fodder. If you would want to see who would win the battle, watch Seth the Programmer's debate. He explains in full details with facts and scans which character would most likely win the battle. This video we made is meant for debunking Discom's claims rather than explaining which character would win. Discom, the first issue I would like to point out is the rules you set in play. First off, making both characters have a full health recovery is a waste of time. Honestly, it would have been better just to stick to their reanimated forms. Later on in the series, they're at their peak of power, and at that point in time, it'll be easier to compare who would win the battle. But one of my biggest complaints is the cube setting. Since they're both in the same universe, I see no need for you to make a cube universe in which they can use their abilities, when they can just do it perfectly fine without the cube. Now, after establishing the rules, which were a complete waste of time, you talk about how Itachi's Tsukuyomi doesn't work on Nagato because he had a bad life. That statement alone shows that the video you made is going to be full of headcanon nonsense that I completely disagree with. One of the Tsukuyomi's abilities is to read the minds of the person he trapped, so he can find out his opponent's abilities and weaknesses by directing a certain amount of chakra he puts in his victims. And before I get off this topic, I would also like to mention Sasuke and Kakashi didn't have beautiful lives either. It was actually pretty tragic, with Sasuke's clan being murdered by his own brother, who happens to be Itachi, and Kakashi growing up in the Second Great Ninja War. If I'm wrong, point that in the comments. It's been a while since I've seen Naruto series, but basically, the Tsukuyomi still worked on them, and the point you present doesn't make any sense. Just like I said, your video is full of complete nonsense and headcanon. But before I pass it on to my partner, my final point I like to make is Itachi's a much more intelligent fighter. Physically, he might not be as strong, but he has more hacks and abilities. For example, the cyclones Itachi makes can explode. Even if Nagato were to pull him in with Nagato's power of the Rinnegan, Itachi can make an illusion cyclone that can explode an impact on him. Not to mention, he uses Genjutsu casually. With just his finger, he can immobilize opponents. And I'm not saying it will mobilize Nagato completely, but it could be used for distractions. I would also like to say Itachi has a Susanoo and a Amaterasu. That's only the tip of the iceberg of his abilities. All around, Itachi is a more genius fighter who believes everyone has a weakness and a secret to their abilities. With his superior intellect, it would change the tide of the battle.
Okay, let's see. So maybe you could say, you dumbass. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? The Naruto and Killer Bee were helping Itachi. But what you fail to see is, like, Naruto and Killer Bee weren't, like, really playing that much of a part in the fight. The fight was essentially Itachi versus Nagato. Like, Killer Bee and Naruto helped them disrupt the Chubaku Tensei, but that's about it. Like, Itachi could have easily defeated Nagato if it was one-on-one, if he wanted to. Like, he could have defeated him before he even started. He could have defeated Nagato before he even thought of Chubaku Tensei. Like, That's what Discom fails to realize. Itachi is more intelligent, like you said, and has a lot more. Itachi has a lot more hacks, and definitely would have won, but like it was said earlier in the video, I care less about who won than the information that was presented. You know, I don't like to see misinformation being spread. Luckily, people see this and like they see this video before the other video gets like 200 views or something.
Pretty soon it's gonna get a lot more than 200 views, but let's hope that people see this video before the other video gets 2,000 like views, because like then people from his channel are gonna try to attack me and they'll be like, oh, he has more subscribers, he has to be right. These days I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know how to deal with headcanon like this.
Let's see. Itachi could just swing around the Totsuka blade and he easily has faster than lightning reactions. Nagato hasn't been shown to have anywhere near that. Don't get me wrong, like Nagato is faster than lightning, but not when he's sick. Like, I don't want anyone to get any misconceptions about Nagato being fodder. When it comes like to things like to reaction speed. Nagato is pretty fast in that, but his taijutsu sucks. And the argument you brought up about the universal pull, oh, we could just universal pull Itachi out the Susanoo.
Now, on second thought, Seth's Cumshirt, you're dumbass, because, like, the whole fight was an outlier. The whole 30-minute fight was an outlier. Can you not see that, Seth's Cumshirt? Now, all jokes aside, though, they presented the information badly, like, very bad, worse than... Well, I wouldn't say worse than Screw Attack, but, like, if Kuro, would have been able to debunk them, like, anybody, like, anybody can debunk them, like...
Just adding this in post recording, I'm not attacking this video. Like, even though I should, but still, like, even though I should, I don't want anybody like sending hate. I'm just addressing the misinformation. Like, I don't like the idea of people with only 1 million brain cells. Spreading like misinformation all over YouTube and then getting popular off of